as it stands right now, it appears as though Callum Smith has ducked Billy Joe Saunders. He was offered this world title unification on BT Sport pay-per-view on a 50-50 split. And we know that these big domestic dust-ups tend to go down very well in the UK. But according to Billy Joe Saunders and Frank Warren, Smith has flat out rejected it. No counter offers, no nothing. Now, that is a duck unless Callum Smith ends up fighting somebody who is equally as credible, if not more credible, than Billy Joe for the same or more money. So, for example, there was talk of Callum Smith fighting Gennady Golovkin. There was talk of Callum Smith fighting Canelo Alvarez. There was even talk of Callum Smith fighting Sergey Kovalev. And of course, there are other champions at 168 pounds that Callum Smith could potentially fight. So if he ends up fighting somebody else for similar or more money, and particularly if it's someone like a Golovkin or Canelo, even a Kovalev who has more prestige than Billy Joe, then you can say, all right, maybe it wasn't a duck. But as it stands right now, it looks like a duck. And what are the reasons for Callum Smith turning this fight down? Is it he doesn't like Billy Joe's style and he's worried about getting outboxed? Is it that Eddie Hearn is worried about Callum Smith losing in the wake of AJ getting knocked off? Because Callum Smith is obviously somebody who Hearn and Sky are hoping is going to become a future cash cow. Is it some kind of contractual issue? Like, for example, Smith being tied to Sky and not allowed to fight on another network? Is it something like that? I've got no idea. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. But I am disappointed. I'm not surprised though. I did say in a recent video that Eddie Hearn must be worried, and, you know, I think I might have even said in that video I wouldn't be surprised if this fight doesn't happen because of the Smith side. I mean, when Smith was made this offer, he then went away and mulled it over for a few days. You know, the fact that he had to publicly come out, or, well, a member of his team or whoever said, oh, he's mulling it over. Like, what is there to mull over? It's a 50-50 split, big domestic showdown. You know, Billy Joe Saunders, and the guy is coming up from the weight below. Callum Smith is huge at super middleweight. He should be jumping at the chance. He should be biting their hand off to get that 50-50 on BT Sport. And again, some people are going to say, well, BT Sport isn't as big a pay-per-view platform as Sky. And when I say big, BT is obviously a huge company, but they don't have the track record of doing great pay-per-view numbers that Sky have at the moment. So they're not as established as a pay-per-view platform. Well, be that as it may, there was no counter offers, like Billy Joe said. So if they've got an issue fighting on BT, make Billy Joe a counter offer. It is disappointing for Callum Smith to be turning this fight down. But once again, it does depend on whether he's got something else lined up. You know, if he's got an equally or more credible opponent that they're looking at, then fair enough. I guess time will tell. But for now, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Callum Smith rejecting Billy Joe Saunders' offer. Are you surprised? I'm personally not, given the situation with Matchroom at the moment. I'm not surprised by this news. If the fight were to happen, who would you guys be picking? I know a lot of people would say Billy Joe on points. Then there are going to be people who say, nah, Callum Smith is too big for him. Let me know what you think. It's happening. I'm out. Join me on Patreon. I upload a minimum of 2 podcasts every single week, covering a wide variety of controversial topics, as well as live stream Q&A sessions. Take a look on screen right now at some of the podcasts I've produced so far. For just $3 a month, the equivalent of about £2 a month, you get access to all my new podcasts and my entire back catalogue of past podcasts, including my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You can listen on your computer or on your smartphone or tablet by downloading the Patreon app from the Google Play Store or the App Store for free. The Patreon app also allows you to download each podcast in MP3. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you get access to dozens of hours of exclusive content. It's easy to sign up,
There's no contract and you can cancel at any time. So come and join our community of free and critical thinkers by signing up with me here on Patreon today.